Insane,
I mean, it
insane
is
stuff.
Yeah, this is, you literally can't call this. We're going to PS2. No. And yeah, I mean, that's interesting. Low ceiling for Bayo, but wide stage for Sonic. As we get things going immediately with a quick 61. And now Tama P is like, I'm not just going to approach you. Hang on a minute. I've got a lead now. I know.
Especially against a character like Sonic, once you allow Sonic to get a ton of mileage, then Ken obviously has the opportunity to sort of then again just stall for as long as he wants. And now I think obviously Tama P, knowing that, is going to have to play a little bit more conservative in a matchup like this. There's the Witch Time jab into up smash. That's going to kill. We know it confirms. Great stuff there from Tama P as Ken immediately falls victim to a great massive up smash.
Yeah, great stuff from Tama P. Just trying to get around this spin dash. It covers so much space. What? Whoa. You never see that from Ken. No. You never see him go for stuff like that. That was beautiful. That's exactly what he needs.
Nah, that's crazy. I wasn't expecting
nuts.
that. That's not what I was expecting. Fair play to Ken for doing that. That is incredible. I genuinely had the feeling that maybe Tama P would have been able to run away with one stock at least. But after seeing that down air from Ken actually connecting, I don't know, man. Things could potentially change here. And again, the pace of this game is immediately slowed down right after that. Tama P knows that he can't get too overzealous in getting a little too close to Ken. Otherwise, it's going to be a little bit too much for him now. And he's looking to try and stomp him here, potentially looking for the nail. Wasn't able to find it. Forward is going to be able to catch him right there. And again, great punish there from Ken, who's now lying in wait here. Gets the spring, returns back to center stage.
Nice playing around those pokes from Ken. Just got to be very careful. Look at the patience and the movement from Ken. Again, going for it. He said, you know what? I need to find these early kills. This is a level of confidence you don't normally see from him. But he is paying the price a little bit. Another down air. Off we go here. Ken looking for a raw F smash here. He said, you know what the difference is? I got to find these kills early. I know Bayo's light.
Absolutely good punish. Parry there, sorry. No punish, as I should be saying there, from Ken. But that'll go over his head. ABK again, giving him a little bit of space to kind of breathe there off of the parry. Looking for the up smash again, just shocking underneath Bayonetta. But again, Tama P, 2 stocks currently to his name, as is Sonic. Here we go, though. Ken looking for those falling nairs, and we've seen him convert those into back airs before, but again, just falling a little bit too out. A little too much isn't going to be enough there. Tama P with the guns in hand, looking for the neutral B to try and get a kill in. Now both players, Mexican standoff here between them both as they look each other in the eyes. Forward smash not going to hit though. Tama P waiting to use that crouch to his advantage. We've seen it being used so many times, and a lot of players have fell for it as well. He's been able to pancake over so many moves there. Great back air from Ken, and now all of a sudden the tables have turned yet again.
Yeah, and a lot of it is just Ken embracing some more higher risk options to get the most out of his advantage. Really pushing his...
Looking for the down air.
Yeah, looking for that down air, just pushing his openings as far as they can go. What a weight from Tama P. Beautiful.
Oof.
And now we could be dead even. It's just one opening from Tama P, but trying to find it is the problem.
Yeah, trying to find it is always going to be the issue in this kind of scenario here, and he's got to try and obviously get around a character like Sonic, who, again, while does like to stall, if he can find a way around you, it's not going to be an easy way to find a way around him. Looking for the forward smash is Ken. Wasn't able to find it. Looking for these landing nairs here, though, is Tama P. He tries to get a little bit of damage there. Again, lying in wait. Patience here from Ken. Just playing this very safe. Looking for the forward smash. Gets it. And again, great mix-up with the movement to try and push Tama P off there. And that's going to be game 1 to Ken here in Losers Finals.
Wow. Ken, yeah, taking a game off Tama P here. And again, a lot of it is just about his advantage state and his willingness to take risks that you don't normally see from him. A lot of the time, he takes the least amount of risk possible. It's kind of part of his game plan to make sure he's getting the most amount of reward for the least amount of risk. But he's willing to take more now. He's willing to sit there and go, yeah, I am going to go for that down air. I am going to go for that F smash. I am going to press these buttons because I know that I need to make the most of my openings.
Absolutely. Great use of the wish twist after Venom kick here coming out again from Tama P. Ken now obviously falling victim to it, 43%, but that hasn't stopped him here, especially in that game one here. Nice, good stuff there with the up throw. Great punish there off of the dash attack here from Tama P. Oh, sorry, side B. But so far, so good from both of these players here. And again, Ken just playing very patient now. Once again, gets the nice little combo here from Tama P. 66%. Witch twist. Patience here, looking for the back air. No one was home.
No one's home quite yet. Gets the jab. Ken, great. A little weight on the witch twist. Just catching the dash back, but unable to really get anything off it. Still got a lead here. God, let the up smash
I love the way that the... Sorry, I love the way that the forward air tracked. That was interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Had he had been a frame faster on that get-up, that would have been the end of the stock there for Ken. Tama P looking to get that forward smash earlier on, wasn't able to do it. Dash attack looking to get him into the neutral here. Now, once again, now both players kind of following each other here, and you saw Tama P attempt the ledge trump there with the back air, but wasn't able to find it, though, sadly.
Beautiful stuff.
That's going to be stock one.
Yeah, to just end stock one here. Tama P going to be a little bit more patient. Wait it out. No fair from Ken. Just waits, gets the back air instead. Beautiful stuff. Dead even.
Very even. Very even. Yeah, no, absolutely. Just hard to call it down the middle every single time. One of these two just hits each other and the other one gets it back. They just draw blood from each other immediately. And it's been one of those matchups where you can't necessarily call it down the middle again because they've just been so relentless towards each other. But currently, though, Ken does have the momentum lead. As I say that, though, we're looking at this really nicely right now. He's not afraid to go off the corner. Back air from Tama P. But Ken is still alive in this matchup and is still kicking very nicely. Great up tilt, looking for the up here once again. Witch twist into afterburner kick. Ken doesn't know what to do in this scenario, doesn't get the SDI out. And Tama P now, 48% here. Ken looking to do something, and he's got to do it fast.
Yeah, got to be careful here. Beautiful little reverse up air. Just trying to extend these combos with that A button. Stop Ken from SDIing as much. Gets a solid 60 out of it. Oh, beautiful DABK there. No jump on Ken either. Tama P taking advantage and expecting a big air dodge in. We're not going to find it.
Again, I'm going to say this one more time, but I just love the way that whenever Tama P crouches, is just using it to catch a lot of things that players are doing. And then obviously being able to convert off of that has just been such a massive part of Tama's gameplay. And it's been so fun to watch it. Looking for the up-angled forward smash, assuming that he was going to go for either a neutral, get up a jump here. But again, now it's not looking too good here. The jab's going to do it here. 155, 161%. No, actually, believe it or not, Ken is still alive. Great tech. Nice up B. Still alive. It's witch time, baby. There's the back air off of the jab. And already now, Tama P is able to keep his lead and make it back.
Yeah, beautiful stuff with the witch time there. We didn't see a lot of that game one, but now I can see that Tama P's starting to feel himself a little bit more, maybe a bit shell-shocked from the start of game one, and now kind of settling in, being more confident, going for more risky plays of his own. And it'll be interesting to see if we see the inverse now. Maybe Ken comes out and start swinging, and we get the opposite like we had in the first two games. Maybe we get something completely different. Either way, we're on a much smaller stage. We are on Smashville. Ken's counterpick. He wants to be able to threaten from every position on the screen.
Interesting that he chose a smaller stage in this scenario. I'd assume that he would have gone for something like Town and City, but then again, you do leave Bayonetta with a lot of options there, especially with those platforms. But this is going to be interesting. I think Ken obviously wants to try and encourage going up close and personal, potentially trying to box actually with Bayonetta, but Tama P loves to be in those scenarios. We've seen him work it out so well. What a combo from Tama P, not wasting any time whatsoever. Ken is going to fall victim to it, and that's not necessarily in the position that you want to be. I don't know if this is going to work out in his favor.
No, again, Tama P just knowing when to rip that DABK, and like, you can't even SDI that really, because there's not a lot of multi-hits in it. You know, it's just such good knowledge to go for something like that. It's very situational, but oh my god, Tama P bringing it back to Smash 4.
Definitely shades of it, definitely felt like that for sure. Ken, however, has been in a situation where he did have to play a ton of Bayonettas back then too, but let's see obviously if he can transfer a lot of that willpower into a game like this. Again, was up a game. Tama P, however, now with a very commanding lead, great momentum moving on in this next game. Has Ken shook? Has Ken in the back? Look at this. Now, once again, looking for the back air off of the witch twist. Wasn't able to find it, though, sadly. Looking for the jab to counter it there. Once more, up B comes out into play here, and Ken, slowly but surely, is playing this into his hands now. Was waiting very nicely. Good patience there from Ken. Gets the back air, but again, Bayonetta still alive in this matchup. Obviously has a ton of really good recovery options, but wasn't able to find anything from that.
Great stuff so far from Ken to try and get back into this, but Tama P doing a good job at just keeping this lead here. Weighing stuff out, being very, very patient. Knows he's got time on his side. Looking for any button to try and find this kill. Almost got the up tilt there, but a little late to react. Gets witch twist into back air instead. 3 stocks to 1. This is looking dominant for Tama P now.
Tama's looking so good right now, dude. Insane stuff. Again, 5th seed bracket. Made a crazy run from the loser side. Again, very, very out of winners at very early stages of this tournament now. All the momentum in the world, back-to-back sets, no rest whatsoever, and Tama P has been putting on a show. Look at this. Witch twist right off of the downward. ABK still moving out of the way, though. Gets the jab, though, in the air. Sonic in a dangerous position here. Ken's got to find a way around. Got to find a stock. Got to do something. Find a little bit of closure in some way, shape, or form. But right now, with the way that Tama P has been playing, doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. And under any circumstance whatsoever.
Oh, brilliant. I tell you what, the hit rate on those witch twists has been really, really good. A lot of the time, you see people go for those witch twists and, you know, they get punished for it a lot. But Tama P, he goes for it when he knows you're going to swing. And he's very careful with it. And it works out in his favor this time around. It's a very committal option, but the reward is there, as we've seen. And we are going straight into Game 4. Tama P looking to take this set, looking to go into grand finals against Mia. Can he be the one to stop Mia? Can he be the one to stop Ken? We'll find out in a short minute. It looks like,
oh my god. Well, he's got one chance. He's one game away, and that, Jackie, as we were just saying earlier on, could have been what a down smash, sorry.
They told me Bayo F tilt was bad. Look at these setups. This guy's an innovator.
This guy's insane! Tama P with the down smash! Ken doesn't know what to do! The down air confirmed, not necessarily gonna hit there from Tama P's side. Ken now has seen enough. Holy moly! Wow, what even unbelievable from Tama P's side. Ken looking for the falling there, isn't able to find it there. Moves out with the air dodge. Dash attack coming out here from Ken. Tama P lying in wait. Get up attack comes through now, and he's able to get some damage off of it as well. Falling up air coming out from Ken. If there's anyone that can make that up air work as consistently as Ken does, it is literally going to be Ken himself. Oh my god, Jackie.
Spin dash just going under the jab. What a nuts way to start things off. It's exactly what Tama P needed. A really big start to throw a wrench into Ken's game plan, to make it more and more difficult for him to be patient and take his time, to force him to approach, to force him to rush and to panic. And now Tama P going to take full advantage of that. Great tech from Ken, though. Tama P still trying to push this lead, looking for a rapid jab. The up airs come out from Ken. Gets a solid 40.
Nice, good forward air. Great burst option here from Ken, and now Tama P now starting to take a little bit more damage here. 49% currently to 144. Sonic with Rage is a very scary character here, and now Ken's going to have to try and basically play as back as he can, but we've seen that up tilt confirm into back air so many times before. Tama P has been so fun to watch. The down air. Ken is a madman, going all the way off stage, looking to really push him far back, but it's not going to be enough. There's the down air spike once again here from Ken. He's going to take him down to earth here. Tama P, as many people are calling him in the chat here today. I've seen a lot here today, and today this is the most artistic gameplay from Tama P here tonight. This Bayonetta is painting a masterpiece. Ken has got to do something, and he's got to do something soon. 70% from Tama, 124% on him. The rage gets the side B, sorry, going underneath here, and now Sonic in a dangerous position. Ken now doesn't have much left to go for. The back air not necessarily going to hit off of the shield there. Great tech though from him, but oh my god. Yeah, guys, I said artistic, okay? All right, he's an artist.
He is. He's Tama Painter right here.
Tama Painter, I like it. I like it.
Yep. Gets the back air. It's a bit sour though. The Sonic back air got a lot more power to it, a little bit more oomph. Tama P got to try and find his kill, getting a little desperate with the up smash. Can Ken clutch it out? That is the question.
Say that 5 times fast. I dare you. Say
I can't say that 1 time fast.
Someone will speed that up or something. I don't know. Anyways, great use of the air dodge downwards here, though. Tama P now 1 away from winning it. Secure a ticket to grand finals. Tama Peak, ladies and gentlemen. And that is all she wrote. The Great One is going into grand finals against Mia and has an opportunity to dethrone the king. What an insane loser's run to get to this point. Shoutouts to Ken, obviously, for an insane run himself. But that is going to be it for our legend here. He's going to fall out at 3rd place at Delta 11.
Yeah, and what a loser's run it's been for Tama P, being Ashimo, Yaura, Shuton, Tamago, of course, who we've seen tear through this bracket, and Ken, all the way up to Mia. Again, the question is, can he do it? Because Mia so far hasn't really been pushed to the limit, hasn't been pushed to a game 5 yet, as far as I'm aware.